So we're going to be skinning some diver ducks and sea ducks today that we got in the San Francisco Bay. And this is a bluebill, a lesser scaup, or a bluey, depending on what your parlance is. And the problem with sea ducks and diver ducks is they eat shrimpy things and crustaceans and fish, so they smell like low tide if you roast them whole. That's why we got to skin them. I normally don't skin ducks ever, but this is the big exception. First thing I do is I take off the feet, and that's not only helps you skin the duck, but I also use the feet in stock. Other thing is, with a duck this size, I may keep this one wing segment. Kitchen shears are really important. So you just come back through here and just clip it off. Use this notched part here. Do both wings. You just want to save really that first digit of the wing, the drumette, if you're eating buffalo wings. So in order to skin them, you do need to pluck a little bit, but you're just going to pluck around here. So you pull feathers off right around the breastbone, right towards the center. You pinch that skin up. See how I'm pinching it up like this? Make a cut perpendicular to the breastbone, and then you stick your fingers underneath it. And if this works right, you can just pull that skin right off. Alright, you jam your fingers in underneath. And hopefully you don't rip the skin too bad. See, it comes off like that. That's good. And you keep your fingers underneath like that, and you just pull back with this knife here. You need a little bit of strength to do that. Pull it down, and then the other trick to get the legs, you kind of move the skin away, and then there's this sort of back of this knee behind here. Here's where the leg bends. You move the skin back until you can see a gap, and then you jam your finger in until it comes up underneath the knee. This is not going through skin, it's going underneath skin and not through meat. And then you just pull towards where you cut the feet off, and then you can get it reasonably clean. You'll run it underwater later. So you pull this down, take the legs off, kind of pop that bone right there. That's the ball and socket joint. You just take your clippers, come underneath, just clip that out. And yeah, he's covered in feathers, but that'll clean up real fine. Take the other leg off. Now to get the breast, take the feathers off as much as you can. And this line here, where the end of the breast is, you just make a nice little, very gentle cut. You don't want to cut the liver or the guts or anything like that. Underneath here is where you want to anchor your fingers of one hand, and then with your thumb, you're pushing down with my left hand, this hand here, and you're pulling up with this one. And yeah, it sounds icky, but that's okay. This is kind of a rough business. Always save the heart. Hearts are very good. And now that you've got this breastplate up, you take your clippers and you just come in, use that strong notch, that notch in the back, and that will cut free the breastplate from the wings. And there you have the breast. And you can take a fine knife and cut this meat off later. But that's basically what you do with a diver duck. There's not a lot else that you can use on these birds. You can use the gizzards, but these livers in most places are compromised. In the San Francisco Bay, they will be full of selenium, and selenium is not good eats. But you can grab this gizzard. And divers tend to have large gizzards for their size. So you just pull it up. Just use your clippers are invaluable. You just clip away the stuff, and then you have a gizzard, which you'll clean later. We also have a video on how to clean a gizzard, and then you can use them in all kinds of recipes. And there you have it.